are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Today we are back on the Paladin, and we are in Darkshore, guys. Last episode we made our journey through the mountains and to Menethil Harbor, and that brought us here to Aberdeen, aka Darkshore. So we're going to pick up some quests today, guys. Just some easy ones. We'll get easy Strider living.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Do you smell that delicious aroma?
A few more
it's
here.
My secret recipe, adventurer. Fresh Strider stew. Delicious. Perhaps you would be interested in learning the recipe. Before I teach you the recipe, you will need to prove that you can handle the beasts. Now, I don't expect you to go out and tame one and ride it back to me. But if you can kill a few and bring back some of their succulent meat, I may be persuaded to show you the ways of Strider stew.
The ruins of Bashalaran to the east are overrun with demonic minions. The sprites and satyrs that have taken up residence in the area feed upon the magical energies of the area, their powers growing from continued exposure. Even with that, I have noticed that there is one shrine they will not approach. On the western side of the ruins, atop a small bluff, a strange blue aura permeates. There must be an explanation to the demon's reluctance. I would like you to investigate it. Adventurer, a task I would ask of you. Have you seen the ruins of Ameth Aran? If not, you will find them on the eastern side of the main road, some ways to the south. Once they were the home of many powerful highborn. Now they are a testament to the destruction their dabblings produced. I've been told by the Sentinels that the spirits of the highborn persist, and that they wield their ancient magical implements. Those relics must be appropriated so that we might destroy them. A sickness spreads across the Darkshore, gripping the minds and bodies of all it touches. The Thistlebears have been hit the hardest by this plague. The once noble beasts are now an instrument of destruction, rabid and frenzied. I may have a cure for this ailment. Take this trap to the forest and lay it on the ground. Any rabid Thistlebear that crosses the light shall become docile for a short time. Once the bear is docile, it shall follow you. Lead it back here, adventurer.
Hostile moonkin roam in ever-increasing numbers to our east. They once were thought to be gentle, almost mystical creatures. While some continue to hold reverence for them, the safety of Aberdeen forces me to keep a more realistic view. I've received reports that moonkin are being drawn to a large red crystal along Darkshore's eastern mountain range. No one has any idea what that crystal is, or even if it really exists. I want you to locate it over there and report back to me what you find.
Alright, well there we go. I think that's enough quests for today. We'll see if we actually can complete all of them, but we're just going to quest for like one episode here, and then we'll make our way back to Stormwind and then to Westfallen, and then we'll start collecting quests for Deadmines and just doing, you know, quests in Westfall. I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Getting the snowblower ready for winter. It's good to have, even if you use it once. What the heck is going on here? This guy a rogue? Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like we both want to deal with this red crystal. There we go, we located it. It's another quest to come back and to get a sample of it, or I think you use like the Moonwell water to cleanse it. Looks like this guy has a fiery weapon enchant on one of his daggers. Cakes the rogue. Oh, he's actually helping me kill this moonkin. What a nice guy. Actually, give him a buff. Here you go, boss. Alright, so we're gonna head down here and get the Highborn relics. And I heard that there's a movie, another gaming movie coming out, or it's currently being worked on. The Helldivers movie. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but it came out a year or two ago. And kind of reminded me of Starship Troopers. And now they're going to make a movie out of it, which makes sense. You know, it's probably do pretty damn good. I think it will probably be like Starship Troopers, but just an updated version of it. That's what Helldivers kind of reminds me of. And it is being directed by Justin Lin. He did a few Fast and Furious movies. I think he did 5 of them. So, it'll be an action-packed movie, I would assume. I think that's what they're going for. Could be pretty cool. Starting to see a lot of games getting into movies. Kind of wish World of Warcraft kept going. But I think when they started with their movie, it was not many games were making, you know, movies from their IPs. So it didn't do as well as I guess they wanted it to, and they just stopped doing it. Imagine if they kept going, we'd probably be going into Cataclysm right now with the movies. I think they should have done the trilogy, like the original trilogy. You know, clearly they're starting out with like the first iteration of the game where it's like orcs and humans, which was the RTS game, Warcraft Orcs and Humans. It's not a bad zone. It's all right. It's pretty dark though. It's like a spooky woods almost. Sort of like Darkshore or Duskwood. There we go, we got our relics. Supposedly there's going to be some bears here we have to capture. This is for a rabbit thistlebear. Can we capture? Oh, damn it. That work? Guess not. Is it an item? Oh, there we go. We got him. Did work. Now it's just Strider meat. Guess we'll fight a few Striders on our way back. Is this guy gonna die? Oh my gosh, dude. This guy's almost dead. Jerry. Save Jerry. Gotcha, Jerry. We'll be okay. Give you a heal there, Jerry, and a buff. Give your owl a buff, too. Be safe, Jerry. Good old Jerry. Getting into trouble in Darkshore. I'll have a quick drink here. We have to buff ourselves. Been buffing everybody else except for myself. 5 minutes goes by pretty quick, though. Maybe we'll go to maybe we'll head back after we turn in these quests. I'll try to get the Strider meat. We'll see on the way back. But once we turn these in, we'll probably just head back. I don't really plan on completing this zone. Just want to get into Dead Mines as soon as possible and try to get that mace. And once we get that mace, hopefully we can put, you know, fiery weapon on it. We'll also apply these coarse sharpening stones, which will increase our weapon damage by 3, and then we'll just start smacking stuff and hitting it pretty damn hard. The Paladin way of leveling. And some free games. I always mention these. The free Epic games for this week, I think it's until December 12th, is Dark Side Detective. It's a mystery adventure game. Looks kind of cool if you're into that. I've never really dove into that genre, but I got it anyways, right? It's a free game. And these games are on the Epic Store. They give out free games every week or so. So I take advantage of it. And then a Jackbox Party Pack. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Jackbox, but they make party games like charades and fun games like that. Interactive games for when you have guests over. You could turn on your TV, you know, get a couple Jackbox games going and just have some fun with your friends and family. I played it a few times. But sometimes Epic gives out some pretty awesome games. Like some big AAA titles. But most of the time it's like indie games. Alright, well, let's head back. Not too sure if we're going to get all the Strider meat. The Strider meat quest usually takes a while to complete. The drop rate on the meat is not that great. We also have rabies, guys. Health regen. We can cleanse this. Well, we'll check it out here. Health regen rate reduced by 50%. Strength reduced by 4. And agi reduced by 4. So let's cleanse this. Because we are a Paladin. Right? Pretty awesome being a Paladin. A warrior would just have to sit through that rabies. And that's why the Paladin warrior leveling combo is pretty damn good. You know, the Paladin can cleanse and heal and keep the warrior alive. And the warrior can just keep on charging, right? Keep that rage up. What are we doing on professions here? This guy's fast. Look at him go. Almost back at Aberdeen. We got our first Strider meat, nice. It's going to take us a while to get to 60, that's for sure. Around 200 hours, maybe. We'll see. I'm hoping if, like, by January, I can be, like, maybe in the 40s. If I'm... It should take me a while. But if we're in the 40s by January, that gives us 13 days to get 20 levels. So we might not get there by the 13th. But it would be nice to hit 60 by mid-January.
So the crystal exists, adventurer? Fascinating. Anyway, your task has been well executed. Good work. What exactly is this crystal? This is but a single question in a sea of questions. Another question that comes to mind is why the Moonkin would be drawn to this object. Is the crystal benign in nature, or does it hold a more sinister purpose? I have many more questions, but we're going to need to examine that crystal closely to get some answers.
Though it is surely a figment of my imagination, I feel as though I can almost feel the taint of foul, highborn magic upon them. I will have these destroyed, so that their long dormant evil might never be released again.
Let's turn in the Plaguelands quest, get this rabid thistle bear turned in. And then we'll probably go back to Menethil Harbor, actually. I think that's what we'll do.
Greetings, person. I am Tharnarian Tree Tender. Our work has only just begun, adventurer.
All right, see you later.
Prepared for your next task?
Be cleansed, thistle bear.
As I had feared,
And he dies.
the cure does not work. It saddens me greatly to order the
It wasn't
death
really
of
a
any of
cleanse.
nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted thistle bears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 rabid thistle bears, adventurer.
Yeah, he just wants us to kill them all. Well, hopefully we can make this boat, guys. It's right there. I want to go to Theramore Isle. Because if we can get to Theramore Isle, guys, nope, we're going to miss it. If we could get to Theramore Isle, I could get the flight point there. And I want to get that before we make our way back to Stormwind. It's just nice to have. Because then from here, you can get, you can fly down to Theramore. Pretty sure. There's another connecting flight point. I think it's up here. It's like Stone Talon Peak. Stone Talon Mountains. I want to get that one as well. This is a good one to get to. The one down here at in Desolus. But we'll be back, guys. We'll be back when the boat arrives. Here we go. Back to Menethil Harbor. Hopefully the boat to Theramore Isle is there when we arrive. Gave a buff to this lots of mustard warrior. I'm a big mustard fan myself. It's all you need on a hot dog, really, is a little bit of mustard. All right, here we are back at Menethil Harbor, guys. In the wetlands once again. Looks like we will be waiting for the boat. I might sell some junk. Let's have a chat with Falcon Armanis.
How are you? Hey there.
Get rid of some junk here. Let's see if we got any upgrades. No. Doesn't look like it. Some small eggs. Looks like cooking. Wow, these went up quite a bit. 278%. I guess because a lot of people may be leveling cooking now just to prepare for TBC. That makes sense.
Have a good one.
How are we doing with cooking? So we don't have too much to cook here. Doing all right though. 65 is okay. We want to get to 100 soon though. But we'll be back when the boat arrives. All right, we're on the boat, guys, and we got some orcs here. And they're killing us. We just died. The dirty horde are on our boats, boys. So I'm not too sure what we should do here, guys. I think the play is you just wait for the boat to leave and just let your body sit on the boat. That's what you should do. So the horde are taking over our boats. These guys are in the guild called Exile. There's 5 horde here. We had no chance of surviving. I got a whole group of 5. I guess people are just trolling, right? Because TBC's coming out. Not much to do. So they decide to do a little bit of trolling. Right when the boat arrived, people got killed. This guy's waiting for me. He's targeting me. Priest. Is he gonna do the cannibalize? Let's see. A true undead would cannibalize. Not a true undead at all. Those guys are waiting for me to res. You guys are awesome. We're going to Theramore Isle, man. I'm not resing. Pretty sure this is the body will just take us to Theramore Isle. Perfect. All right, here we are. We're alive. Bubble. Run away. LOS. This will be our LOS spot. Try to survive on the boat. Wish I was on my mage right now. I don't know if I could kill 5 of them, but I could probably blow one of them up. And poly one. Can I stun this guy? Get over here. Get off, get off, get off. Nice. Run. No, that dot's gonna hurt. We're dead. But we made it. We made it to Theramore Isle. This rarely happens, though. To be honest, like, I've gone on this boat so many times. This is the first time the Horde have ever killed me on that boat. But there isn't much to do, right? At the moment, like, people are just chilling out, waiting for TBC. So you get a few trolls here and there. Just happy we got off the boat before it left. This warrior got killed too, 60 warrior. They're a hard group to kill too. They got 5 of them, or I think it's maybe 6, so you need a party to go in to wipe them. Alliance could do the same thing on the Zeppelins. Exact same thing. Theramore guards didn't help out too much. Alright, well, we're here in Theramore, guys. It is a little town, a little city, I guess. We call it a fort. Dustwall Marsh. And it's a good flight point to have. There's also a doctor here that you max out first aid with. We'll eventually meet him.
Where would you like to fly to?
See? So this is like the connector in Kalimdor for the Alliance, Theramore Isle. So you want to get it whenever you can. So this takes us all the way to Aberdeen and Teldrassil. So it connects us pretty much anywhere in Kalimdor. So it is good to get. But we are done here. for now. So let's hearth out of here. I'll have to update that add-on. Or just stop using it. It's Bagnon. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I like it, but there's other bag add-ons I can use. Alright, so here we are back at Stormwind City, guys. We have some quests to turn in. And then we'll make our way to Westfall. Just want to repair our
Best deals
gear
in all
here.
of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
Hopefully we get a Rhinecar the Dragonslayer buff while we're running around. Like Layer 2 and Layer 4 do not have the buff up at the moment, so there's a chance we can get it. Pretty sure there isn't really any profession upgrades that we want to do. Yeah, probably not. So we'll just turn in some quests. We're going to head over to the Dwarven District. And we'll turn in Stormpike's Order and me brother Nipsey. And then we'll pick up Underground Assault and also Collecting Memories and Oh Brother. Those are all quests for Dead Mines. This guy's a Paladin tank. He's got a shield. He's giving tanking a try. He's got a lot of greens too. Alright, let's turn in Stormpike's Order. A letter from the Dwarven lands. I wonder who would call from so far to the north. Please, let me see the order.
Ah, a request from one of the Stormpikes. That's a proud clan, full of quality dwarves. Rich ones too. Thank you, adventurer. I'll get to work on Mountaineer Stormpike's shield by the end of the day.
Noma Regan has fallen under the control of those dastardly Tronks. The situation is grave, but perhaps you can help, adventurer. Deep in the Dead Mines is a functional goblin shredder. Find that shredder and bring back the intact power supply. With the shredder's power supply, we can give our gyro-drill-matic excavationators the power they need to break through the rocky underground borders of Noma Regan, opening the way for a gnomish assault.
All right, well, we will do that. Let's turn in this rat kebab quest. I think we get ourselves a few rat kebabs from turning this in.
Good day to you. You'll find no finer rat kebab this side of Cosmodan. Poor Monty. Ever since the Noma Regan incident, he hasn't been the same. That boy has never seen an ocean in his life, let alone being some kind of pirate. At least he keeps the flow of twitching critters coming.
We were deep in a vast mine in Westfall, hidden beneath a barn in Moonbrook. No clue where these stinking thieving types came from. Anyway, the mine tunnel collapsed on us. I got out, but the others... well, the others haven't been heard from. You look like you might have better luck in there. If you could look for my brother, I'd be thankful. He always carried his Explorers League badge. If you can't find him, that badge would at least give me some peace of mind. Many of my friends perished that horrible day when the mine tunnel caved in. If your adventures happen to bring you into that wing of the mine in Moonbrook, please keep an eye out for any sign which might identify them. If you come across any of their miners' union cards, bring them back to me, and I'll make sure their families get some resolution from this horrible accident.
Alright, there we go. That is the start for the Dead Mines quests. There's still a few more to get. We can get those in Westfall. We have to go here and then report to Korean Stout Mantle. I think we'll go do that now. Why not? We don't have the flight point, so we will have to run over there. Watch us leave Stormwind, and then the buff goes off. Always happens to me. What will we pick up first? I guess we'll check out Old Blanchy, Forgotten Heirloom. We also have the compass to get as well. It's a great time to actually be in Westfall. Can pretty much do all the quests there now. I think we were, what, like level 13 or 14 when we left to Dunmoreau. This guy's got the training sword. Just one-shotting deers. Mellifluous. Pretty sure that's a training sword. Yeah, training sword of the tiger, 2 agi, 2 strength. It's a pretty good sword. We'll probably stay in this zone for a while. We'll check out Red Ridge Mountain and then Duskwood. Then once we're done that, with those zones, we'll probably make our way to Scarlet Monastery or check out Stranglethorn Vale. Probably do a lot of Scarlet Monastery. Probably switch to tank when we get into that dungeon. All right, here we go. Good old Westfall. Anytime I see these two, the furbows, they remind me of like that painting from the 90s where they had like the two farmers. I don't know if you guys remember what I'm talking about, but they had this painting that everybody had
a ruckus in the fields.
Back then.
The fields were full of hooligans. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's PA gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel just sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it. If you bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful.
I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are overrun with thieves, and it's far too dangerous for us here now. As soon as Farmer Furlbrow gets the wagon fixed, we'll be on our way. Maybe you could do me a favor? Let me scribble down my recipe for Westfall stew. Please take it to Salma Saldine over on the farm yonder. The Saldines farm is just beyond the fork in the road. Poor old Blanchy. Such a tired beast after all the work we put her through. I fed her before we left the farm, but we weren't expecting the wagon to break on us. If you could bring her a few handfuls of oats from the fields, I'd be grateful. I bet you could find some around all of the farms in Westfall, if you can steer clear of those horrific machines that have taken over. There are several farms southwest of here.
Alright, well, let's check out the farms, try to find some oats while we're questing.
What rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception. Look at what has happened to this place. These lands were once occupied by good farm folk, but the damn thieves have driven them all off. Not me, though, but it seems some harvest watchers have taken over the fields. If you're up for the work, I'd like you to go out and kill 20 of them. Come back when you're done for your pay. If you finish up with the ones in my field, clear them from the neighboring fields as well.
That Verna was always such a sweet lass. We'll miss her here in Westfall. But between you and me, she's a city girl at heart, and Stormwind will suit her just fine. But enough gossip, now we can make Westfall stew. Help me make some Westfall stew. Come back with the following ingredients. 3 stringy vulture meat, 3 gore tusk snouts, 3 murloc eyes, 3 okra. The onions are peeled, the garlic is minced, the rosemary is crushed, the crust has been baked, the dill weed is chopped, the gravy is simmering. Now all I need for my famous meat pie are 8 gore tusk livers.
Here, we'll keep an eye out for some gore tusks. We're almost level 17. I think at 17 is when we can start getting into Dead Mines as the dungeon. Probably do it quite a few times. So once we hit 17, we'll try to queue up for it. But we still need a few more quests. We need to get a quest that collects these bandanas from the Defias. We'll fight our way over here. Sentinel Hill. We have a few quests to turn in there, and the flight point is there as well. Look, this guy's got his Rallying Cry, the Dragon Slayer buff. Nice. Kind of jealous. He's using Ret Aura. Does 5 holy damage to anyone who strikes you. A little bit more offensive than Devo Aura. If we had Rallying Cry, the Dragon Slayer, I'd probably use it. But we're pretty strong right now. Maybe we could use Red Aura instead. Let's put it on. Oh, you hooked me up with a shot. Nice. Let's buff this druid. Druid's got the buff too. Thanks for buff. No problem. Everybody wants buffs, man. They help out quite a bit. It's a little cemetery here, Sentinel Hill. We've been to quite a few places today, guys. A lot of traveling the last few episodes, but we're kind of done with that now, which is good. Got all the flight points that, well, most of the flight points that we want.
Need help? Ah, so my friend sent you here?
You go, level 17, nice.
Well, the Stormwind Monarchy has abandoned our cause. Now it is up to the people's militia to keep the land free from corruption. If our cause interests you, I can put your combat skills to use in the name of freedom. The people's
name of
has
freedom.
One goal: to defend the lands of Westfall and return peace to our surroundings. Unfortunately, the price of peace is often blood. One of my scouts has brought word of a band of Defias trappers wreaking havoc nearby. I have reports of Defias trapper sightings near the Jangle Lode mine to the northwest, as well as at the Molson Farm and Furlbrow's Pumpkin Farm. If you seek to join our ranks, slay 15 Defias trappers and 15 Defias smugglers, then return to me. The band of wretches responsible for driving the good people of Westfall from the land call themselves the Defias Brotherhood. I need you to infiltrate this clan of thugs. We need to know who heads up the cartel and where they are hiding out. In Lakeshire, in the inn, there is a rogue by the name of Wiley who owes me a favor. Travel to Lakeshire in the Red Ridge Mountains, east of Elwyn, and find out what you can. Stormwind has abandoned us. A foul wind of depravity rustles through the plains of Westfall. This was my homeland, and I will not turn my back on the citizens who choose to remain here. We, the former farmers, shall make our stand. Your task, should you choose to accept, is to patrol the grasslands of Westfall. Track down and slay the vile gnolls that seem to be working in conjunction with the Deadmines thieves. Bring me 8 gnoll paws, and I will reward your bravery. The Defias front is constantly shifting. I've been following their movements for quite some time now. On a side note, I've ascertained that many members of the gang can be tracked by the red leather bandanas they wear. Bring me 15 of these bandanas and I'll see to it you are rewarded.
Alright, so there we go. Got quite a few quests there. Looks like we need to go to Red Ridge Mountains to turn this quest in, Defias Brotherhood. We want to complete all this quest chain here because it does give us a quest for the Deadmines eventually. But there we go, guys. We have done a lot of traveling today. We hit level 17, and we got another rank of Benediction, which reduces the mana cost of our Judgment and Seal spells by 9%. And that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.